I checked into the guest house at Graceland, and now I'm headed to my room. Well, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. The room is very nice, and I love when you walk in, you hear Elvis playing on the TV. My room was, I believe it was called the Courtyard View. The pool is out there, but can't really see it too well. Just enough flash to make you realize you're at Graceland, the pink drawers. The next morning, I caught the first shuttle. I was the first tour. I do like to shoot for the least busy times. I wore the flashiest thing I own in honor of Elvis, sparkly flip-flops. So on the bus ride over, they get you a little fired up and encourage you to sing along with Elvis's most requested song. I'm pretty sure the whole bus was singing along. I am not good at that. I get a little nervous when people are singing out loud or dancing. I love that people do that. I love it so much. I wish I could, but I just can't. I sit there and feel a little embarrassed. Don't get me wrong, I can be the life of the party, but only if I'm the only one in the room. Now, most of Graceland, there's no videos allowed, so this will be pictures only. And it looks like they do have a place for RV parking and maybe camping. Okay, you start here to pick up your tickets for the tour. I did the Elvis Entourage VIP tour. I love this picture of Elvis. I wonder what the older Elvis would have said to this young man. The estate is beautiful. This front area makes me think of the parties, and Elvis was a little wild and probably a ton of fun. He had lots of family and friends around. His living room. What I think is intriguing about the stairway is that while Elvis lived at Graceland, nobody but family was allowed upstairs, and still to this day, out of respect for Elvis, nobody is allowed upstairs. His dining room. I like these stairs too. They were off the kitchen, and Elvis would sneak down when he didn't want to see people to get something to eat. His kitchen. Downstairs to his entertainment room where he had 3 TVs. His pool room, and that's all fabric on the ceiling and walls. The jungle room. The back of the mansion and where they keep the horses. The pool. Young Elvis and his parents. After you leave the meditation garden where Elvis is buried, it's time for the next part of the tour. And now this is where you can get into some trouble. I had ice cream, I did some carb loading, I dressed up like Elvis. One thing I like about Graceland is it kind of takes you back in time. Elvis had 2 airplanes, and you get to walk inside both and take a look. I'm really showing just a very tiny piece of what Graceland is all about. It's amazing. There is so much to see. He had many, many cars and motorcycles. I never really understood the white, flashy outfits, but I guess his designer knew he loved karate, and so that's how it started. You see this TCB in a flash all around Graceland and the museums. It means taking care of business in a flash, and Elvis sure did that. Pretty amazing, his accomplishments. Kind of makes you want to do great things yourself. Elvis accepted only 1 award in person, and his 3 Grammys were all for gospel music, not the rock and roll. Okay, so this is the Guesthouse at Graceland. I think my room was over here, looking out over the courtyard and the pool area, but with lots of trees. So you meet the shuttle here at the lobby, and then the shuttle takes you over to this area, the ticket pavilion. And so you catch up with your group, the tour, and then the buses take you to Graceland over here. You start off kind of in the back over here, you watch a movie, and then they bring you around to the front door. You go inside and you tour the mansion and then the other buildings too. And then the meditation garden is here. And you go back, the shuttle picks you up back where they dropped you off, and you are back over here to, that was the ticket pavilion, but you're back, and now you can explore all of these museums, and it's wonderful. And then there's restaurants and shopping, and it's a neat area. You can also walk over here and go take a look at Elvis's planes, and then the shuttle picks you up and back to the hotel. In the hotel, they have a stairway that resembles the stairway in Graceland, and of course I did go up the stairs. So I'm on my way out, and it's really hard to comprehend that one man was able to accomplish so much and was loved by so many. I'm headed to Florida next for some R&R, but as expected, it gets a little crazy. Join me.